Hey, what's going on, everybody in YouTube land? What is up? Alright, I generally don't do YouTube videos. I mean, I do YouTube videos, but I generally don't talk to the camera because I suck at it. Basically, I do like a heads up. I can do heads up videos because I think they serve a purpose more than unboxing videos or anything like that. What I'm doing today is I'm going to inform you guys about alternatives to building your collection of horror films or movies and memorabilia in general. This movie right here, Children of the Corn, this is the original. It's in Blu-ray. It's on Blu-ray, full HD, whatever, by Anchor Bay. And I paid $3 for this. Now, if I would go through the conventional route, such as Amazon, Walmart, or whatever, any of the big box stores, I'd probably pay like $10 for it. Plus, you gotta consider shipping or taxes if you buy it in the store. I went to a local pawn shop, and they have DVDs and Blu-rays, and my particular pawn shop doesn't really sell them. The town I live in, people just don't buy them, which is good for me because then I could buy them. I paid $3 for this. It's in good condition, as you can tell. See that? Bam! Look at that. Good condition, no scratches on the disc, plays flawlessly. Another little gem I found for $3 at the same pawn shop. They didn't have a lot of Blu-rays. I think they had maybe 10 or 15 Blu-rays, but a lot of them were like Disney movies. And out of the 10 or 15, 5 of them were worthy of buying. And I'm a cheapskate, so I only bought 2 of them. I should have bought all of them, really, and sold them on eBay or something. But I also picked up this. Now, this is the DigiBook of Poltergeist on Blu-ray. Got like all the the pictures, some factoids and info about the movie, etc., etc. There's the disc. The disc looks like it's never even been played. I mean, there's no smudges, nothing. Well, smudges now because I put my fingerprints on it, but oh shit. Anyways, that movie is badass. I paid $3 for this. This goes for like, I think brand new was like $30. You can buy them on Amazon or Walmart.com or FYE for probably maybe like $20. Then you gotta figure shipping or possible tax if you buy it in the store. $3, great deal. Now, I went to another thrift store in town. There's a pawn shop and there's a thrift store in my town. I live in Walden, New York. VHS. Now, believe it or not, there is a purpose to these movies. There's a lot of films that were never transferred to DVD or Blu-ray, and this movie in particular happens to be one of those cases where it never had a popular release, but it's still an underground hit. And it turns out I paid 50 cents for this at a thrift store, 50 cents, and guess what? It goes on eBay for, let me check it out right now. $35. And you would think to yourself, well, who would buy this for $35? Well, if you're a huge horror film buff, like you're really into the horror genre, and you're a collector, then you'll realize that the only way you're gonna be able to see this film, which is a popular B flick from the 80s, the only way you'll be able to view it is buying it on VHS, and they're scarce. And because of that, there's a supply and demand, and that's why the price on this is jacked up. I wouldn't pay personally $35 for it, but I paid 50 cents for it, and I can either keep it, add it to my collection, or I can sell it and make a $34 profit. So that's pretty cool. That's something that you guys should take into consideration. Is going to thrift stores and pawn shops. You'll find a lot of gems like this. Like I said, I paid 50 cents. The clerk didn't know what the fuck he had in his store. All he knows is that he's got a bunch of VHS tapes and needs to sell them. He needs to get rid of all of his old stock. Well, guess what? I'm gonna make $35 on that. I got another gem for you. I paid 50 cents for it. This goes for $50. This is actually a lot more popular than Demon Lust, than this movie. But this is Fright House. Apparently, Al Lewis, who's the grandpa in The Munsters, was his last film that he was in. And once again, they never released it to DVD or Blu-ray. And the only way you can view it is on VHS. And check it out. $50. You can even find this on Amazon for about $50. I paid 50 cents for it. that is a fucking awesome find. And like I said, all from a thrift store. Invitation to Hell, I don't think this was ever released on DVD. I looked it up on eBay and Amazon. Both you can find on eBay and Amazon. I pay 50 cents. Guess what? It sells for about $9-10. And you got figure $4 in shipping. So this is basically a $14 movie that I paid 50 cents for. And I bought a total of 4 VHS movies, cost me $2. All right. Night Visitor. This goes for about $6. It's not as popular as the other ones, but it still has a cult following, and I guess a lot of movie lovers enjoy this film. I'm not sure if they released the DVD or not, but it is a worthy purchase for 50 cents because I can go and sell it for like $7-8, and that's like a 500% profit right there. So that's another cool little gem. There's a lot of other films. There's a lot of Disney films that were out of print that were never released on DVD. That if you find them in thrift stores, my suggestion is go on Google, type in rare, expensive movies on VHS, and I'm sure you'll find various different articles that come up with lists of movies and prices and reasons why those movies are so expensive. And 9 times out of 10, it's because it was never released on DVD. For whatever reason, whether it was because of copyright issues, whether it was because distributions had merged, and those particular movies are in a gray area as far as redistribution. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot of films that are on VHS that never had that jump to DVD and Blu-ray, and as a result, they're rare. And because of that, the supply and demand goes up, and then the price reflects that representatively. So yeah, man, so check it out. I got about maybe, $100, $120 worth of money I can make on these, and I paid $2. That's an awesome deal right there. And even with newer stuff like DVDs and even Blu-rays, I paid $3. I paid $6 for these 2 movies. This would have cost me probably about $30, including shipping from Amazon or Walmart. $30. I paid $6. So pawn shops, thrift stores, Goodwill. Obviously, there's going to be variation in your thrift stores, in your pawn shops, in your Goodwills, in your Salvation Armies. There's going to be a variation, from state to state, county to county, town from town. So obviously, it would behoove you to like jump from town to town and see what your local deals are. But I guarantee you, in any state you live in, where there's a thrift store, a Goodwill, a pawn shop, you will find deals. You will most certainly find deals. That's my only suggestion for you guys today. I just wanted to give YouTube and everybody out there on YouTube land a little heads up on that. If you haven't already started doing that, I think this video is great for collectors. If you're a collector and you collect a ton of movies, a good way to offset the costs is by going used on the secondhand market. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below or personal message me. Hopefully I'll be able to answer them. I don't know. That's basically it. Check you guys out later. Peace.